In the past week, I've been binge watching this amazing show. It's a sci-fi TV series that, in my opinion, is about one of our world's greatest mysteries: time travel. The show is called Timeless, and some of you has probably heard about it. I don't want to spoil anything, but the only thing I want to say is that it is an eye-opener. Just amazing acting, a beautiful story, and it has all the great qualities that a good TV series should have. Timeless made me question everything about time travel. Is it possible? How would it affect our reality? Has it already been invented? Anyways, here are my thoughts. As most people know, time travel isn't something you should mess with. In theory, you would be able to go to the future or the past and just mess up history. You're probably thinking, the possibility to change history is crazy. Why would anyone even want to do it? The opportunity to change the past would be appealing for a lot of people. Imagine going back in time to tell yourself to invest in Bitcoin in 2010. You would instantly become rich when you travel back to 2021. And then there's probably evil people who would take that opportunity, make changes to the world so it could be optimal for their opinions. Imagine what Hitler would have done if he had a time machine. What is time travel really, and what are the consequences? Have you ever heard about the multiverse theory? If not, here's a short summary. Parallel universes, or the multiverse, is a theory in which our universe is not the only one, but states that many universes exist parallel to each other. If this is true, there may be an infinite amount of universes with an infinite amount of timelines. But what does this mean? Let's say I have the knowledge and all acquired parts to build a time machine. Now I have the opportunity to travel to any point in time and change anything that's ever happened if I want to. For my first ever trip, I decide to travel back to 2005 and tell myself to become an astronaut. Now when I travel back to 2021, I am probably an astronaut, or am I? Here's where I thought about my own theory. So my theory is, when you travel in time and change history, you will also travel to another universe that has its own timeline, where in my case I'm an astronaut. But I will not know anything about how the version of myself, which I told to become an astronaut, has lived this life, nor anything about this new timeline. I will still be the same person I were from the beginning and remember everything I've been through in my own timeline, but now just exist in this new timeline. The second I told myself to become an astronaut, I made a decision to pursue that dream. This entirely changes the history in my life. If there's a multiverse with an infinite amount of universes and timelines, all possibilities already exist. This means that there's a timeline where you are rich, poor, a genius, everything. Right now, as I'm telling you this, I'm living in my present. But for you, watching this, as you live in your present, it is actually something I said and did in the past. Every decision we make affects our future. There are infinite possibilities. Every time you make a decision, a different version of you in a different universe makes a different decision, which affects their timeline differently. Think about the concept in Rick and Morty. There are an infinite amount of Rick and Mortys. There are universes where they kinda make the same decisions and looks the same, but there are also universes where they are totally different. In my brain, it just makes sense. It would be really cool if my theory has some truth to it. It is like we travel between different universes with different timelines all the time. It just depends on your decisions and actions. I know that there are many flaws with this theory. Time travel is complicated, and it's hard to even comprehend the concept of it. I know that this sounds absolutely insane, but could this actually be possible? I'm not a scientist, and everything I've said in this video is probably not true. It's just one of my many crazy thoughts. Thank you for watching.